Getting abs is something people always are gonna be after, both men and women. It's funny, every time that I went into a fat loss phase and I tried to get very lean, people would always come up to me and say, hey man, how do you get those abs? Oh, what kind of ab workouts do you do? What ab exercise should I do? Is this how you do it? And it was funny because I actually didn't work out abs for years at a time in the past, and people would ask me these questions. So I just wanna let you know, working out your abs will never get you abs. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy John Mango, and I'm back again repping Beyond the Iron. You know it, I drop weekly fitness content on this channel, so if you want to get to your goals faster and more enjoyably, hit the subscribe button below. Also, just a heads up, first link you'll see in the description is a link to a free case study video that I put together that's going to help you implement the 4 habits you need to see the results you want in your fitness and your health, and in this case, get you the abs. Also, at the end, I'm going to cover some common questions I get from a lot of people in regards to their specific circumstance when it comes to getting abs or maybe loose skin, that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, stick around. But basically, I'm gonna go over the 3 very basic steps. I'm sure a lot of people know this by now, but let's cover them just to make sure and just so that you know your boy said it, therefore it's true. Okay, the first thing you need to understand is you need to lose body fat. That's right, working at the abs is not what we're talking about here. It's mainly gonna be nutrition. Focus on being in a caloric deficit, which means eating less calories than you're burning per day. So in that regards, doing cardio has a higher chance of you getting abs sooner than just doing ab workouts, especially those stupid 8 to 20 minute ab workout you can do once a week. Bullshit, okay? Now, I don't want you going out there and just being a cardio bunny, okay? But what I'm saying is eat less calories than you burn per day, which means have a good idea as to how many calories you're eating per day, have a good idea as to how many calories you're burning per day. Just do the mathematical equation, repeat it over time. You're gonna get yourself some abs sooner than you think. Next up is food selection. People think that, oh, that food is bad for you, that food's gonna take your abs away. Don't eat this food because the hormone's gonna cause you to hold fat in your, look, it's not that big of a deal. Again, when you figure out the number that you're supposed to be eating within, we all know what healthy foods are, right? The healthy, quote unquote healthy foods. What we really mean by saying that is micronutrient dense foods, right? Things like, for example, in proteins, you'd have your lean cuts of meat, beans, lentils, quinoa. Carbs, you want, you know, your oats, your sweet potato, regular potato, rice, brown rice, all these things. Now, don't just limit it to those sources. What I'm saying is, yes, we all know intuitively what a nutrient-dense food is. Is one better than another? No. It comes down to your preference. Fit it within the numbers that I mentioned in point number 1, and you'll be fine. You'll feel good. You'll look better. You'll perform better, and you'll be on the right track. Also, you can fit in a donut, and it's not going to ruin your results. If you fit it within the number I mentioned in the first tip, you'll be fine. So stop looking at, oh, sugar, bad for the abs. Oh, this, bad for the abs. Oh, I don't have abs because of this. No. What you need to do is focus on overall calories, fit the foods that you prefer, lots of micronutrient dense, preferably 80%. Foods you prefer can fit in there, but as long as you stay consistent over time, you will start decreasing in body fat. Lastly is the spot fat removal. People are still wondering, what exercise can I do to lose fat here? Or, hey John, I've lost, 30 pounds, but I still have some around my stomach. What can I do to lose it there? Look, the reality is, if you can't see your abs yet, you just need to keep losing fat. You need to repeat steps 1 and 2 more and more and more until you can see that body fat, okay? People are gonna go ahead and convince you that, oh, well, you need to eat this food at this time because it's gonna trigger this hormone that allows you to lose fat here and this, and if you do this exercise, no. Look, spot fat removal is not possible, and to the degree that some people convince you that it is still, even if possible, so negligible, it's not worth worrying about, and it's not going to be a differentiator as to whether or not you even get abs. So what I'm trying to say here is, look, if you can't see your abs and you've lost 50 pounds already, well, guess what? You got to keep losing more weight. People always underestimate how much body fat they need to lose. Trust me, it's happened to me plenty of times. So many times I'd started kind of like, I bet you I got to lose 20 pounds, I'll be shredded, ripped to shreds. 30 pounds later, and I'm just like, okay, so trust me, you need to just keep losing the fat. I get this question all the time in the DMs. You need to get leaner. That's the answer. Okay, now at the end of this video, I know it was a quick one, it was a short one, but I want to be short and sweet, get this myth out of the way, any myths surrounding getting abs, okay? Now, one thing people are wondering, well, should I even do core exercises, or what's the point of doing core exercises if I'm going to get abs regardless? Of course, I recommend doing core exercises, not necessarily just spinal flexion, like ab-centric exercises, but more so core exercises are important because, well, the core is labeled as such for a reason. It's the core of your body. If your core is weak, your entire body is weak. You increase your risk of injury. You increase your risk of throwing your back out, right? You increase your risk of injuring yourself when you go deep in a squat or in a deadlift or any sort of compound exercise, right? You lower athletic performance, right? So for these reasons, you want to have a strong core. It typically takes a toll from us sitting all day, the types of sedentary lifestyles that we live. So for that reason, you should do core exercises, but don't do it with the expectation that this is what's going to get you abs. As they say, I hate the saying, but it is the truth, abs are made in the kitchen. The workouts and all that, that's going to make you stronger, and being stronger is always a good thing. So long as you have a strong core, it's always good. So yes, you should be doing core exercises. Maybe you're wondering how often, how many, which ones. The truth is planking, back extensions, leg raises, and things that you, again, would prefer. You can do crunches still because it's going to make the rectus abdominis stronger, but you want to make sure that you're doing lots of lower back and transverse abdominis exercises like planks, for example, to get the most out of building up a strong core. Also, if you do heavy compound exercises with a barbell, dumbbells, without a belt, for example, it's going to build your core up as well. But I would recommend treating core, hitting it at least once a week, maybe twice or more if you prefer. That part is mainly up to you, your time schedule, the workout split you follow, and all of that. Another question I get asked often is loose skin. I know a lot of people have this issue. Let's say those same people that lost 50 pounds, they're wondering, what can I do about my loose skin? Now, the reality is when it comes to loose skin, if you've got a lot of it, chances are you're going to have to go maybe down the surgery route or something like that. Unfortunately, having that loose skin is just a consequence that you have to deal with because you made the wrong choices in the past. Now, it's not a big deal. I heard that and seen that the surgeries aren't too big of a deal. I'm not saying go and get it. I'm saying consult with your doctor and see if that is something you need to do. But if you want, building muscle and just keeping consistent nutrition and building some muscle to kind of stretch the skin out a little bit more so that it doesn't look as loose is a good idea. But if you've come from losing a ton of weight, no amount of crunches and no amount of weight you lose is going to help you reduce that loose skin. So unfortunately, for a lot of people out there, especially if they have a lot of loose skin, it's really something that you're going to either have to put up with or maybe get surgery for. But of course, this should not hold you back or demotivate you from staying on point with your nutrition and all that, because again, remember, the way you look is always just the side effect. The way you feel is the main effect that you're going to experience from doing this. So stay with it and still strive for those abs. So that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. Again, short and sweet, getting to the point, making sure that there is no more questions about this, even though there probably is like 20 more in my DMs right now. But anyways, guys, if you have any other questions, hit me up in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, dislike if you want to get roasted, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the weekly content. Also, don't forget, free case study video is in the description below, so check it out if you'd like. That's it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.